Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're having a good day. As you can see, I'm recording somewhere else. I don't know if you have been like watching every video that I make, but I started posting videos about me going on a road trip, right? I'm basically traveling from Tennessee all the way to LA. And then once I get to LA, I'm going to go to Mexico to spend the holidays with my family. So from here until next year, I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be like in different places. So it is hard to record sometimes. Right now, I'm in a random hotel room, and I'm supposed to check out in like an hour or so. I'm just gonna record this and then pack everything and go. Also, I'm recording this with the back of my phone, so I don't know how I look. I think that I got like the angle right, but just in case I didn't, just don't say anything. Like just I don't know, just watch the video. Just listen to me. Anyways, for today's video, I ask you to tell me what's the most embarrassing thing that you done in the middle of a date, right? And before I start like reading the things that you sent to me, I think there was about like 60, 70 people who have like actual paragraphs and like told me stories. And half of them were about them throwing up or shitting themselves. And bitch, I don't know, like how you know ready? How don't you like prepare yourself beforehand? Like if you know you're gonna go on a date soon, you should go take a shit, you should go pee. Make sure that you're like in an empty stomach. And if you're lightweight, don't drink that much. Or if you're sick, like don't put yourself in a situation where you're gonna embarrass yourself. Like you're a grown adult, you should know how your body like is gonna respond, you know? The first time I read one of the stories, I thought was fake. I didn't think that people were like I don't want to say like dumb enough, but like unprepared, you know, for these situations. Like you should, I don't know, you shouldn't take a shit in the middle of a day. Like you should do it beforehand. I don't know, like I think it's common sense. But anyways, you do you. Maybe I'm the one in the wrong. I'm not gonna judge you. This is a safe space. You make your own decisions, and if you're happy living that way, then go ahead. As long as you feel fulfilled in life, then that's all that matters. I'm not here to criticize you. The first story comes from Angie, and it says, "Not me, but the guy that was seeing. We've been sleeping together for a while, and we went on a date before doing the thing. Got home and started at it. As we were changing positions, he tried to pick me up, and he couldn't. He gave me the ache so quickly, I had to get the fuck out of there." First of all, I don't think that you should feel bad about him. He should have known better. Like he should have known that he wasn't strong enough for that, right? When I first started having sex, or no, before that, when I was thinking about having sex, like when I was, like watching porn and imagining myself in those scenarios, I would see that position a lot, and I knew I couldn't do it. Like I knew, like even now, like I'm not strong. I know myself. I'm not gonna try it. So you're 100% valid for being like that, because he should have tried to like test it beforehand. Like either giving you a piggyback or you hugging him and then you jumping on him to see if he's able to handle it, right? Like there should be like he should be taking the steps to see if he's able to like do different positions, and then try to see if he's able to like do it in the middle of sets instead of just jumping into it. So don't feel bad about having the ick. If you decide to make fun of him with your friends, I also think it's valid, because like he put himself in that situation for no reason. He, like, I don't know, he didn't have to try that position. Like I know he took the initiative, but he shouldn't have. Like he should have known who he is. He should have known his place. So yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next one. The next person is Ash, and she sent three different like things that she did in the middle of dates. The last one was her like getting into a car accident basically. And dude, you need to learn when to give up. Like you need to learn when to say enough. Like after a certain point, you should like sit down and think to yourself like, damn, maybe relationships are not for me. Like maybe I'm not built for one. Because you're embarrassing yourself. It would be completely fine if you did it like once or twice, but three times, and they're like these are big like fuck up. I will definitely take a break from dating. I think that you should focus on yourself for a little bit. Like just I don't know, just work on yourself, take a step back, and try to be less like be less like that. Okay, so how I was playing with the cable with the microphone, right? I basically like unplugged it a little bit and then plugged it back, and I fucked up the whole the rest of the video. So I'm gonna do it again. I picked different like messages, so I'm gonna be like responding to those because I don't wanna repeat myself. I think I'm gonna read like 2 or 3 more, and then I'm gonna end the video. I think the background looks cute. There's some people like talking on the phone and like hanging out here because it's a public place. So it is a little awkward, but I want to push myself to like stop being a little bitch and be able to like record in public, so they're able to hear me. But I'm still gonna do it. The next message I'm gonna read comes from Courtney, and it says, "The first day went well, so we headed back to my place to hook up. I was sucking his balls a little too hard, I guess, and the gap in between my front teeth got stuck in his scrotum. He pulled back while his scrotum was still like in between my teeth, and he legit screamed, and obviously I stopped sucking or doing whatever, and then he quickly got dressed and left." And dude, this is one that I answered on the first video, but like I went back and looked at her profile picture, and like she doesn't have any like gaps. So I think the issue wasn't her teeth, but was the fact that she was sucking way too hard for no reason. Maybe you were being like too enthusiastic about it, but at least like nothing happened, like nothing, like there was no blood, because that would have ruined the whole experience. And please remember that it's not your fault. He's the one who pulled back. Like he's the one that did that to himself. So like your skills, like don't doubt yourself. I'm sure that you give good head, so don't let this experience like stop you from going out there and sucking dick. Dude, it's so fucking awkward. There's people. I hate it. I should have talked about anything else. Um, because I'm getting like weird looks. So let me pick a normal one. Okay, so I found one that's not sexual, so I'm gonna read that one. It comes from Alisa, and it says, "I put on fake tanner and didn't wash it off. Later that night, he offered to give me a piggyback ride because I was in heels and we were walking a lot. He got sweaty while carrying me, and when I hopped off, the entire back of his white shirt was brown, and I didn't know how to tell him, so I didn't, and he walked around like that for the rest of the night." Dude, I really hate people like this because I know you were trying to stop like an awkward situation, but yeah, like you embarrass him. Like I am this way. I'm working on it though, because wanting to avoid one awkward conversation usually means that in the future it's gonna be even worse. So I if it was me, I would hold a grudge. I wouldn't forgive you. I would probably do something very bad. Like I would throw eggs at your window. I would slash one tire because doing all four is too much. It's too expensive. But like I wouldn't let it go. If you did that to me, I wouldn't let it go. I will get back to you sooner or later. I will do something back because dude, you didn't even apologize. You didn't try to make it better. You were just trying to like look out for yourself and your mental health and not have a awkward conversation. And dude, he was doing you a favor. Like he gave you a piggyback ride, and you betray him like that. Like I'm glad that you got ghosted. Anyways, I'm gonna read the last one and then I'm gonna end the video. So the last one comes from Solomon, and it says, "I got head from a guy on the first date, and then 2 minutes later I said, hey, I don't know if this is gonna work out, and never spoke to him again." And honestly, I'm a little conflicted when it comes to this one, because if I was in that position, if I was the guy giving head and someone said that to me, like I would respect it. I would appreciate not being like led on, right? But at the same time, like I don't want to hear that. Like I would rather get a text. I would rather someone like not say it to my face. But I don't know if that's me being a little bitch who's like afraid of reaction and like confrontation. So I rather get a text than have the conversation. So I think you did good by being honest upfront about it, but you made it awkward. Like you didn't have to tell him right away that you didn't want him, like after he gave you a hand. But I don't know, maybe that was the mature thing to do. It's just I'm not like emotionally ready to hear that. So I guess let me know in the comments like what you think about it, because like it is good to just rip the bandage off and get it over with. But at the same time, like that's not like the most sensitive way to do it. Like there's ways that will be less mean. Oh no. So yeah, that's gonna be the last one. There's more people coming in, so I'm gonna end the video real quick. As I said in the beginning of the video, like I am traveling, I am going to different places, so I don't know when the next one is going to be, but I'm gonna try to do like once a week. Like at least I'm gonna try to do that. I'm also going to be doing vlogs because I'm going to Denver and then Las Vegas and then LA, and I want to like record while I go around. So yeah, guys, that's it for the video. I hope you liked it, and if you want to support me, you can click on the description, and then yeah, just go through like the different places, like Cameo, OnlyFans, the store. So yeah, it really helps. So yeah, thank you for watching.